Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran Daniel bin Mazlan and my student ID is 2023 868 and 194. I am from Faculty Mechanical Engineering in UITM. My supervisor is Muhammad Faiz bin Muhammad Mazlan. Today I want to present to you my final year project diploma. My title of final year project is Design and Fabrication of compact size wheel powered pesticide spray machine. And for the next slide, I will show you my project summary for this project. The pesticide sprayers is to be developed for small scale farmers. Nowadays, many people use traditional backpack sprayers which is cause physical strain, while motorized design are costly and complex maintaining. To overcome this issue, this project aims to design user-friendly prototype and improve spraying efficiency which is suitable for a long time without thinking the cost. The machine will use wheel mechanism by converting wheel motion into bumping action and eliminating the manual hand pumping. The sprayer will be equipped with multiple nozzles to improve coverage and reduce spraying time. For the third slide, I will show you the introduction was given for this project. Sprayers play a vital role in the agriculture sector by ensuring efficient and uniform of pesticide and fertilizer. These tools help farmers protect crops from pests and disease, improve productivity, and reduce labor tasks. Traditional manual sprayers require physical effort, while modern motorized systems can be costly and complex. The evolution of sprayers are chasing to balance effectiveness, affordability, and easy to use. And that's why these mechanical powered sprayers offer a practical solution for small-scale farmers by enhancing spray coverage, lowering the cost, and supporting sustainable agriculture practice. For this slide, I will mention about the advantage of wheel-powered pesticide spray machine. The main advantage that really meant it is about the cost. This project was not using too much cost in terms of everything. This machine was not use fuel and complex component. This project was not use fuel like the motorized design, so it will not use either diesel or petrol or battery itself. This kind of method can eliminate all the fuel expenses and batteries expenses. So it's not just a user friendly but also can long lasting this product. And then for the product material, I will use the mild steel for the frame and bicycle tire for the mobility. This kind of method was so good because mild steel have a good strength and durability. And for the second point that I mentioned is about the product dissection, which is divided for two types, mechanical part and product operate. The mechanical part that I mentioned is to show that this project was used only the tire and connecting rod. And for the product operate, to use this machine, you just need to push the cart and then the tire will rotating and it will create a pressure in the pump and the liquid from the pump will be splashed out through the nozzle. And then for next slide, I show you about pattern study. Pattern study is I take as my reference for my project. So this design was created by Chang Ziyi from the China National International Property Administration. I take this design as my reference because they are also using the wheel powered. So as you can see of this design, they are use the wheel powered manual pumping But for the mobility, they are using tires, sprocket, chain and connecting rod. So I take that, but I improve that I will not use the chain and sprocket. And by that, I can reduce the weight of this machine, and there are no too much complex component for user to keep maintaining. And for this slide, is talk about the methodology section. I just put the figure of a flowchart. This flowchart is like a step-by-step process that I use while I fabricating my design. At first, I start doing the literature review. Literature review that I meant was like I researched about my title, which is wheel-powered pesticide sprayers machine. At first, I don't know about this title, and then I start research and recognize the issue that always farmers had. After I got all the information, I start to brainstorming and comparing ideas with others. By my research, I just found that there are a lot of designers and engineers that make sprays machine for agriculture sector. There are a lot of type of design. So by my research, I take a certain knowledge and then I apply in my project. After all the information that I got, I start doing the sketch and drawing using SolidWorks software. At first, I just doing the sketch like front view, side view and top view. After I got the visual, I make the 3D design using the SolidWorks also. And then after I make the 3D, I just testing and simulation in that software. And if there are a lack of system or mechanism, I will change it and make it until I get the objective of my project. And for this slide, I show you, and for this slide, I preview my design for my project. And like I just mentioned earlier, for the mobility, I'm not use the chain and sprocket. I just use the tire, or more specific bicycle tires, and then I use the connecting rod in between the tires. And for the overall, this is my design. While I push the cart, the tires will be rotating, and as you can see, there will steel that connect the tire and the pump. While the tires rotating, the steel will move up and down and create the pumping movement. And then at the end of my presentation, the last slide, I just put the Gantt chart figure. And as you can see, the Gantt chart is like about the track progress, or in another words, is the schedule while I fabricating this project. I just start from week 1 until week 12, all by the research, designing, and so on. For the green highlight is like the expected, and the orange one is like the indicator for actual result. And after all this presentation, I just want to say thank you, sir, for listening all my present, and I hope you can understand clearly and you can get the objective that I just said for my design. Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.